Hello, friends. Good evening. Today we will start the session with the topic of spermicide. So, non-oxynol 9 is a primary chemical present in the spermicide. So, what is the action of a spermicide? It inhibits the motility of the sperms, inactivate the sperms, damage and kill the sperms without any systemic side effect. This is the action of non-oxynol 9, that is a primary component in the spermicide. Okay, next they have asked, so what are the copper containing enzyme in our body? They are cytochrome C oxidase, SOD, superoxide dismutase, ceruloplasmin, tyrosinase, then dopamine beta oxygenase, lysyl oxidase, amine oxidases, then peptidoglycan monooxygenase. So these are the copper containing enzyme present in our body. Okay, next we will see about the synovial fluid. So the synovial fluid, it is a small component of the trans cellular fluid. It is a rheopaxy fluid. What is rheopaxy? That is a viscosity increases over the time, and also it contains matrix metallopeptidases MMP1. Then elastases and plasmin. These are the component of synovial fluid. Then next we will see about a normoblast, that is also called erythroblast. So normoblast or erythroblast, they are nucleated RBCs. Normally the RBCs are non-nucleated. These erythroblast or normoblast or nucleated RBCs refers to normal healthy cells, but they are the precursors of RBCs. So it is normally the normoblast are present inside the bone marrow, and if at all if they present in the blood circulation, it indicates anemia, myelofibrosis, and thalassemia. So this is about a normoblast or a erythroblast. Then Wilson disease. So basically Wilson disease is an autosomal recessive disorder. It is due to mutation in ATP7B gene. So Wilson disease is due to defect in the copper transport. So due to defect in the copper transport, the accumulation of the copper in the liver, in the brain, in the eye, then accumulation of copper in the kidney and heart. So they will cause various problem in all these organs. So basically the KF ring, you all might be knowing Keyer-Fleischner ring in a decimate membrane, it is due to copper deposition. Then next we will talk about Menkes disease. It is a X-linked recessive disorder. It is due to mutation in the ATP7A gene. It leads to copper deficiency. So in Menkes disease, there will be like a kinky hair, growth failure, and a nervous system deterioration. Menkes disease is more common in the males. The next syndrome is Ost-House syndrome. So Ost-House syndrome is a methionine malabsorption syndrome. It is an autosomal recessive syndrome, and it is characterized by increase in a respiratory rate, that is a tachypnea, then a diarrhea, and a marked urinary excretion of the alpha hydroxy butyric acid. So these are the symptoms: tachypnea, diarrhea, and marked urinary excretion of the alpha hydroxy butyric acid. Then next syndrome is Drummond syndrome. It is also called as blue diaper syndrome. It is caused by defective absorption of tryptophan, that is a Drummond syndrome. Okay, the normal PF ratio, that is partial pressure of oxygen to the FiO2 fraction of inspired oxygen. It is 500. So if this ratio decreases less than 200, then we call that condition is acute respiratory distress syndrome. Okay, and we will see some abnormalities of the tongue. That is, a strawberry tongue is seen in a Kawasaki disease. Red strawberry tongue is seen in a scarlet fever. Beefy or bald tongue is seen in a vitamin B12 deficiency. Magenta tongue is seen in a riboflavin deficiency. Black hairy tongue, it is seen in a Epstein-Barr virus infection in AIDS positive patient. Okay. Then next we will discuss about the ABG parameters. That is the pH of the blood is 7.35 to 7.45. PCO2 is varies from 35 to 45. PO2 is from 90 to 100, and bicarbonate it is from 22 to 26 milliequivalent. Okay. So next, actually, in metabolic acidosis, we classified into high anion gap metabolic acidosis, a normal anion gap, and a low anion gap metabolic acidosis. Because the causes for these different type of metabolic acidosis are different. For example, if we take a normal anion gap acidosis, so the reasons for that are diarrhea and renal tubular acidosis. Then for high anion gap acidosis, what are the causes? The mnemonic is cat mud piles. So C for carbon monoxide or cyanide poisoning. Then A for aldehyde poisoning. T for theophylline poisoning. The M for methanol poisoning. U for uremic poisoning. Then D for diabetic ketoacidosis, starvation ketoacidosis. Then P for paracetamol, penformin, paraldehyde poisoning. Then I for iron, isonium acid, and inborn error of metabolism. L for lactic acidosis. Then E for ethanol poisoning. Then S for salicylate poisoning. All these are the causes of high anion gap metabolic acidosis. Okay. Bilateral conjunctivitis. It is seen in a Kawasaki disease. Then, what are the microvascular complications of diabetes? Microvascular complications are diabetic nephropathy, that is affecting the kidney, then a diabetic neuropathy and retinopathy. Okay. Then von Willebrand factor. So the von Willebrand factor, it is produced in the platelets and endothelial cells. So that is a Weibel Ballard bodies in the endothelial cells. They produce a von Willebrand factor, and also von Willebrand factor is produced in sub endothelial connective tissue. Okay. What is a paradoxical carrier? That is a carrier who got affected from another carrier. It is called paradoxical carrier. So what is a quarantine? The quarantine is for a healthy individual after exposure. Then vitamin C and vitamin E, they are used for the treatment of coronary reperfusion injury. Then what is called Tourette syndrome? The Tourette syndrome, it is a common neurodevelopmental disorder. So it begins in a childhood or adolescent period. It is characterized by multiple tics and one phonic tick. So the common tics include blinking, coughing, throat clearance, sniffing, facial movements, and also it is associated with coprolalia, that is uttering bad words. Okay, so what are the stop codons they are asked? So in DNA, the stop codons are TAG, then TAA, then TGA. In RNA, the stop codons are UAG. It is also called amber. Then UAA. It is also called ochre, and UGA. It is also called opal. Okay. So what are the side effects of thiazide diuretics? Thiazide diuretics, it usually causes hyperglycemia, then hyperlipidemia, hyperuricemia, and hypercalcemia. Okay. Then loop diuretics. So usually the loop diuretics like furosemide, they causes hypokalemia, that is decreased potassium, decreased sodium, hyponatremia, then a decreased magnesium, hypomagnesemia, and a decreased calcium, hypocalcemia. Then thiazide diuretics, they are used in diabetes insipidus. Then PCM group of a drug, they causes hirsutism, that is PCM phenytoin, then C cyclosporin, M minoxidil. So phenytoin, C cyclosporin, M minoxidil. So all this PCM group of drugs, they causes hirsutism. Okay, so with this we will finish this session. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.